Colored content exclusive.
Yes, I'm David Tinsley, creator and writer and everything else, caterer, whatever else you can put after my name. I'm that for the marriage tour. The show focuses on Brian and Denise. That's the main couple, and they pretty much embark on this journey to visit other people at different phases of their marriage when they reach a point in their relationship where they've been together for like 4 years, shacking up with each other. So she wants to get married for all the stereotypical reasons. He wants to get married, or he doesn't want to for all the stereotypical reasons. So that's why they come up with the idea, and they say, okay, after we meet with all of these married people, if we get a good feeling about marriage, then we have to start thinking about the next phase. But if they don't, then she supposedly will give him more time to shack up. So yeah, that's kind of what it's about. The characters, I mean, really, what I wanted to do with this show is mirror uh, what other people are going throughout. And so I wanted viewers to feel like it was a mirror for them, and I wanted to represent each and every one of them out there. Generally speaking. So you have the couple that's been married for over 7 years. They're at a point in a marriage where they're kind of complacent. Things have become mundane, and they're trying to find that spark that initially caused them to fall in love in the first place. And then you have the young, hot married couple, Carmen and Andre, and they're both trying to figure out how to become a union while maintaining their individuality. And then after that, you have the other two characters, Jessica, played by Lauren Whitney, and you also have Eddie, played by Kira Thyris. And these two are just kind of trying to get to the dating or to the inner relationship phase or exclusive phase, but they're dating each other, but they're kind of jaded by past experiences. So that's kind of that's inhibiting them from going to that exclusive phase. So we got somebody out there pretty much for everybody when you look at the show. I got married to my wife and partner in the series, Bridget Tinsley, back in 2011. And once we got married, we would hang around other friends who were married or who were even in relationships. And once we would share stories and experiences with each other, I realized that we were pretty much going through the same stuff. Give or take a detail or two. We were pretty much going through the same thing. So I felt that if this was common to us, that there had to be an audience out there who would be able to receive it. So and as a novice writer, especially at that time, I felt it was important for me to write something that I knew or that I felt close to, so that it would be authentic. This issue is just work. I'm an engineer by day, so that's taxing. And I'm already drained by the time I get off work. So you have to reach deep down inside and get that inspiration in order to make something work outside of that. Because like I said, it's time consuming. It takes a lot of my energy and my day, the engineering part. So the other obstacle is just getting all these people together. You have essentially 8 main characters. So it's different from doing a web series where you might only have 2 leads and you only have to schedule their time, but when you have 8 main characters as well as the people behind the camera, there were so many times where we had to reschedule stuff, and maybe 2 or 3 times we had to reschedule the same scene, and that was the most difficult part of it. I think the next project I do, it'll probably be way less than 8 main characters for that reason alone, just so that I could just so that it'll be easier to plan and easier for people's schedules to align. The biggest message is that you know the biggest message that I try to instill or that I try to put out there is hope. Most of my friends, or a lot of my friends, um, not most, but a lot of them are single, and they've reached that 30 point, and they feel as if the boat has already sailed away, or that they won't meet their knight in shining armor, or won't meet the woman of their dreams, or whatever. So I just wanted this show to be hope, to show them that they can find love, specifically Black love, but love in general, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to really showcase Black love because it's not enough of that on TV. And it's good to watch stuff or shows or movies or whatever that focus on reality, you know, that give you the real. But sometimes it's good to see things that are realistic, but will also give you hope and have you feeling good about yourself at the end of it. And that's kind of what I wanted to do. It's enough stuff going on out there, obviously, with the police brutality and killings of innocent young Black men. I just wanted to provide people an escape, you know, from that. It's been a game changer because you can get, you know, first off, you're going directly to your core audience. You know, you're getting straight to the people, you know, without any commercials, without any interruptions or anything like that. And you can give it to them in its purest form. You're not held back by anything. You know, you can be as real as you possibly can be. And that's important because most of the time, even with most of the shows on TV, that are predominantly Black, you're not going to get the real because people have to abide by, you know, network standards and rules or whatever. So that's the biggest game changer with it. But not only that, it allows us to build the audience and it allows us to build momentum so that we're in a position where the industry will come to us as opposed to us having to, you know, rely on them, you know, and that's the biggest thing. Ownership is huge. It's a lot of people out there that Black people, especially, that are getting opportunities, directing opportunities, producer opportunities, all of that stuff, but they don't own it. You're just playing a part in this grand scheme, but ownership is where I want to go with it, you know, all the way. And there's a few people out there, there's a few entities out there who are figuring it out and figuring out ways to monetize off their material without the necessity of a middleman. Next for me is, you know, is some type of topic dealing with our inability, or maybe us not being, I don't know, like with Black people being able to go and seek psychiatric help. You know, I know a lot of people who, you know, have issues. They might suffer from depression, may suffer from, you know, being bipolar, may have sex addictions, all of these things, but we kind of write it off. We brush it off to the side, or we minimize it, you know, and, you know, as opposed to really going and talking to somebody and getting help before that spirals out of control. So I really want to talk about the stigma associated with us going to a psychiatrist and actually seeking help for things that we think are just normal occurrences that eventually go away on their own, or stuff that we have control over. That's kind of my next thing, and that's because I've been in talks with a lot of people who are admitting to having issues that they feel may not be normal, quote unquote. So like I said, it's real to me, and I only create stuff that's real. It can't be forced. It has to be authentic, and that's where I've been led based on just my interactions and conversations with, you know, friends and family. So.